so up to 10th. That is Nikitin, the number 52 machine. Igor Nikitin has come up into the top 10. So a few drivers have fallen down the order. Gabriel Lara down a couple positions. As I said that, let's see. Carlos Machiotis is also well up the order. He started in, I believe it was 22nd position. Cars going 4 wide in the middle of the order there. That bright green car from 4th in the line all the way up to the very lead. That was Agostino from the back of that line to the front. Though he's about to lose the position, holds the car on the outside, forces the car on the inside up and over the curb. Couldn't tell who that was, but that is aggressive, but I think it's clean and fair driving. Pete gave him just enough room, made him choose whether he wanted to hold the inside up and over the curb.
Sorry, Travis, rejoining him with a couple of cars there. Gabriel Lara getting involved in that Agostino battle now, losing a lot of places. Sorry, carry on.
No, that's okay. We need to... who was it in the green car? I'm tabbing through the order and unable to figure out who it was. Just took another position. It's the same car that went around 4 cars in that shuffle in the first quarter that we watched. Silva Agostino, and makes up one more position. Looks like he may have lost it there. Very aggressive but clean and fair driving from Silva Agostino. He's going to make up another position as we go 3 wide coming down the back straightaway. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, the Born to Race, is that Gabriel Lara, the Born to Race car? Didn't realize there were cars on the outside. Nearly ends in tears right there. Very aggressive on the brakes by Silva Agostino. Just gets the car slowed down. Peter, this is incredible driving from Silva Agostino.
Well, yeah, I mean, Njerka's having a terrible time here. He's bouncing off the door of, who's that next to him? That's Lara. And having a terrible time of it over start-finish, and it's all going off. Meanwhile, at the front, Isaac Price has gained a second of a lead over Joe Holmes as these two go side by side once again. And it's Lara then who gets the slingshot around the outside and pulls the gap over Njerka there. Yes, Travis, this is a bit intense.
It really is intense. Gabber has a nice buffer.
In fact, we've got Agostino making a move down the hill on Gabriel Lara and closing up to the back of Carlos Motagiotis. Carlos in P13 currently not really able to make much of an attack further forward, and will be under pressure from Agostino now as we run down into the the left-hand hairpin. Travis, this is closing up pretty quickly.
Yes, it is. And based on his early driving, I could watch Silva Agostino all day. Very aggressive move. There may have been a little bit of contact there late on the brakes. Now they're going to go 3 wide into the corner. Silva Agostino not giving an inch to the car on the inside. Ooh, but contact behind. The black car goes spearing off the circuit. It was either Carlos Machiotis or Gabriel Lara. Not sure which driver is which there, but Silva Agostino makes up the position. Yeah, Lara in the black car, sorry about that. Pitched off the circuit when he makes contact with the red, white, and blue machine there. Silva Agostino now has a bit of a gap to the car behind, makes up another position. Aggressive driving from Silva Agostino, perhaps a little bit questionable, making that late a dive on the brakes, kind of forcing Carlos Machiotis and Gabriel Lara to choose whether they want to fight for the position or get out of the way. But job's done, and he is through.
Yeah, Magic just got past Opper. Brilliant stuff.
We need to review the grid for this race, Peter, because I do not remember where Silva Agostino started, but I assume it was well down the order. We watched him for, I think we gave him more attention than anyone else. Only qualified 15th, so he must have been down and then up. But Silva Agostino making very entertaining moves, very aggressive. A little bit on the edge a few times, but I think for me, the most entertaining driver of the race. Very exciting driving out of Silva Agostino.
Yeah, I'd certainly had a lot of the camera focus early on in the race. Didn't see much of him at the end of the race, as we see lots of cars filing into pit lane. There will be a small break again. The drivers will be...
Lots of aggressive racing, still 2 by 2 all the way down the order after the first few cars, Peter. Lots of action on the opening lap, far more than we had in the first race. I think these drivers coming to grips with how their equipment behaves on the first lap of the race and feeling a bit more aggressive.
That lap alone, as we've got contact with Patrick Hall and Nikitin, and these guys now slowing each other down, and Agostino now up to P8. But trying to hold off Daniel Balla, who's on the outside then in that darker livery. And Agostino's got the better of him just about now. Dan Ballard to the inside. Will he try the move? No.
Yeah, I don't know if Silva Agostino is the overall driver of the day, but he is certainly my most entertaining driver of the day. Lots of aggressive but very clean moves. Some of them pretty close. We've seen a little bit of minor contact here and there, but aggressive driving, moving up the order. Silva Agostino has been very entertaining indeed as we look back from Victor Veloso and to Smolkovicius, looming larger still on this lap. And I think he will probably have a sniff of the slipstream going into the first Kavicius, though, fast enough in his own right. If he can get this job done quickly, I think he will have a good chance at securing the top spot for himself. Rony Kronpush, Rony Kronpush, and I believe that's Patrick Hall ahead of him. Dan Balo got pushed wide out of the corner. Igor Nikitin still trying to stay in the top 10, holding the outside. Rony Kronpush is through, and that is Agostino who is through, not Patrick Hall. My mistake there. Yeah, Pete, you said a moment ago that there is an awful lot of action happening up and down the order, and it just doesn't stop. It's so hard to keep up with everything that is going on.
Yeah, it's unrelenting at this point, and we've got a race for the lead between Victor Veloso.
Sweeping corner. I think he is just a bit too far away, so he'll try it on the outside as Victor Veloso tries to defend. They're side by side.
Amazing.
All the way out to the edge of the circuit. Joe Holmes and Isaac Price both a little bit too eager behind them, but get the car back on the circuit. Mantis Smolkovicius, brilliant move. Holds the car on the outside of turn 1 through turn 2, still side by side. Gets the inside into turn 3. There's contact. No. Mantis Smolkovicius into Victor Veloso. They pitch each other off.
No.
Too aggressive, too even. Rick Cardall sweeps through to swipe third position off these two drivers. And now Joe Holmes and Isaac Price fight one another for the lead.
Oh, you just can't write the script, Travis. Joe Holmes is having all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, Isaac Price around the outside. Isaac Price in the lead of the race, coming to the hairpin at turn 8.
Well, it changed completely the face of this race. Isaac went from 4th to 1st in 3 corners. Can you believe it? These two have been absolutely gifted the top 2 spots now by Smolkovicius and Victor Veloso. What were they thinking? It was brilliant, brilliant racing. So clean by Smolkovicius around the outside of turn 1. Victor left him plenty of room, but then coming together through turn 3.